Hello YouTube fans, here again, and I've heard the end of the Wood Hour films with this one. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Not the TV series that came out in late 90s to the early 2000s. No, not that one. Believe it or not, and a lot of people forget this, but in the early 90s, I say 92, we had Buffy the Vampire Slayer, comedy film, vampire film, taken off the comic books. However, the film was not as faithful as the series from the comic books. I don't mind the actors. I actually like the actors, so I will say that for a start. This is going to have to be a rant and review. So for anyone what loves the TV series, it's nothing personal. I like the TV series. I've got a friend who also likes the TV series. I like the actors that played the TV series. Very pretty in that era. She kicked ass. She held her own. So there you go. And there's nothing against this actress, because I actually like this actress and all. So it makes it hard, it makes it hard, because there's a lot of potential, but such a letdown of a film. That's why it's going to have to be a rant and review. And what it is I do like the actress. I remember her in a Wes Craven film. You remember the film called Deadly Friends, come out in '86. Very unestimated film by Wes Craven. It's called Deadly Friends, damn good film. I remember, I think one year after he found in the agate. Can't remember the word right again. I was excited. Found in the attic. Found in the attic. Very good performance. Very, very good performance. She's been in loads and loads of other films as well. So she had the role for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You got Tyler Sullivan's dad, May West. And he's not doing a bad job in all, but in all fairness, I think it would have been better if he Robbie me down. May he also rest. I really said another actor. Because I felt maybe having Peter Vincent, from Fight Night, the vampire killer. I think that would have been awesome to have Peter Vincent play that role. But I know it's a different film, it's a different era, it's a different time. So fair enough. I think Tyler Sullivan's father plays it brilliant. And what it is, it's going to teach her to become a vampire killer and kick ass, and she's a cheerleader. Whether that was in the comic book, I don't know. But all I know is she's going to kill vampires and so on. Now we get Wooded Hour. I like Wooded Hour. You know I like Wooded Hour. I've named loads of films on Wooded Hour, but his performance in this, I don't know. I don't know whether the director got him to do this, whether the director wanted him to act like this. But to me, he's a poor man's version of Dracula. No, Ben Bedosi's version of Dracula. He's like a poor man's version of it. I don't know whether the director told him to act like Ben Bedosi's version of Dracula. He talks with a Canadian accent. I'm expecting Wooded Hour to talk like a Dan saying, "My name is Dracula. Listen to them. Children of the night." I'm expecting him to do that. And the actors who are the vampires, oh my God. Oh my God. I know. It's nothing against the actors. Again, whether the director told them to act like this, but oh my goodness, I know it is a comedy version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but that is one of the reasons. That is one of the reasons why I respect the TV series, because the TV series, it didn't have to act like a comedy, didn't have to act funny, it was taken serious when there was humour, the humour went with that sort of series, but the film doesn't go, it doesn't gel. And Wooded Hour is such a disappointing performance. And I know I'm speaking of someone who's sad no longer with us, and it's probably not his fault. It's not his fault. The director probably told him to act and talk and act like fucking Ben Bedosi's version of Dracula. It really is. And it's so disappointing. It's such a disappointing role. In my eyes, it's just been 18. Blood Door, a bit like Duster John. This was before Duster John. No, I don't know that. I think at the time it come out the same year when Ben Bedosi's Dracula come out, 92, that's when the film Dracula come out. And The fight scenes, a good sort of active. I like the way she does the fight scenes with the steak and that, but not a lot of fighting in it. Not a lot of kick ass in it. She's got this one guy in it, and you got an idea that he's a love interest and so on. But to me, it didn't gel. I didn't feel there was a love scene between him and her. I want to see a lot more Woodland Hour. Why the fuck have you got Woodland Hour looking right and looking like a fucking albino? Why the fuck does Woodland Hour look like a albino? And he doesn't get the big billing in the film. He does not get the big billing. You got a good actor racing his fucking science appearing in fucking shit like this. And I'm only happy, right, that in the late 90s they did the TV series, because the TV series is a lot more faithful. It's a lot more faithful to the comic book than the film is. The film, it had to be comedy, it had to be horror, it had to be action, all in once, and it does not gel. There's bits I'm trying to memorise with this, fucking this, since the scene Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I can see why a lot of people forget about the film. People think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, they have to remember the TV series. I mean, I remember the porn version, but that's a different story altogether. But yeah, I am. The film, it's not my cup of tea. The actors of the vampires, they're all trying to be funny, overacting. You know, they typical that shit what you've seen before. And I don't know. I just feel myself maybe having Peter Vincent in the role, maybe having blood and gore, maybe having a lot more practical effects, a lot more of them coming out of the coffins, a lot more. It probably would have been entertaining. It probably would have gelled, but for the film, I felt the film dragged. There was a lot of kicking ass in it. Woodland Hour's performance was off. It was off-putting, him getting killed and getting staked. It was like, really? And it's sad in one way. It's sad. It's like, after that, I never really saw Woodland Hour do a lot. His films never got that big. There wasn't a big billing after this. It was either made for straight to video or made straight for DVD before he sat there. Passed away. And it sucks. It sucks. But this, not my favourite. I'll give it a 2 because I do like the actors. I do like to have something father. I do think it does have potential, but if we're going to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I'll stick to the TV series. But into them, be smart, be safe. See you later.